It's hit out to left. It's hit a ton. And you can forget about it. It's a one-run game in the sixth. A three-run bomb from Bella Sanchez. Take something off that one. It's drilled deep to left center and gone. Haley Bearden goes yard. And Tennessee strikes first. 0-1. On the hands, loop toward third. Diving catch by Maggie Black. Laying out to finish off the fifth. Tying and go-ahead runners are aboard. One down, bottom eight. To third. Savage steps on the back, throws across the diamond in time. A game-sealing double play from Haley Savage. And HBU holds on to win in extras for their second ever Southland Conference tournament win. You're watching the Southland Conference on ESPN. We roll along with the opening round of the Southland Conference softball tournament with an in-state battle between a couple of Texas schools. The third-seeded Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders taking on the sixth-seed, the HBU Huskies. Winner here today gets either the 2-seed and host Southeastern or 7-seed Nichols, still to come in our nightcap tonight. Loser to the elimination bracket, Northwestern State beat UIW earlier today to set up a matchup with McNeese. And we welcome you inside the booth alongside Hall of Fame coach Yvette Girard. Jack Benjamin with you. So glad to have you with us. We've got an exciting matchup here for a bunch of reasons. The primary one, a couple of great offensive players. Shelby Eccles for HBU leads the conference in batting average. And then you got the player of the year in Pal Egan for Corpus Christi. Should be a lot of fun to see those two go at it.
Doesn't have a lot of at-bats during the season.
She's 0 for 10 for the year. This is interesting.
But if you pull her, you can't put her back in.
How about that? Into left field, a base hit. Her first hit of the season ties this game at 3 in the fifth. Amazing. What a performance today from McNeese. And now trying to stretch this 2-1 lead in the seventh inning. Lifted into right center. Carrying away is back it goes. And off the glove of Arriaga. Poulard and McCrary score. And all the way to third base goes Haley Brimley with a 2-run triple. 4-1 McNeese in the seventh. The 1-2 pitch. Got her. Straight dominance from Cassidy Welber. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 8 on the night. And NSU strands the bases loaded with nobody out. Bottom 5 we go. SFA up 3-1 in the quarterfinal. Southland Conference softball on ESPN is brought to you by Geico. Getting late here at Hammonds. Day 1 of this Southland Conference softball tournament opening round. The 3-seed Texas A&M Corpus Christi now trails by a run. HBU gets 3 in the top of the fifth to take their first lead of the game. Jack Benjamin, Hall of Fame coach Yvette Girard with you. Now buckle up. Looks like we're in for a pretty darn good finish after all.
Both games today have been entertaining late. Late in innings.
Scambalori to short.
Teams making comebacks.
Eccles puts it away. 1 out.
HBU hangs on here. It would be a definite upset. And as you said, you do not want to get in the loser's bracket in a double-M game.
Again, Corpus Christi swept the season series in Houston. And they shut them out in that series. 10-0 over the course of 3 games. But we talked to Mary Ellen Hall about it, and she was confident with where her pitching was at. And it was a matter of, can we find a little bit of offense? A team that has struggled to produce runs against conference opponents in a big way. They scored 34 runs in conference play, which is about 2 per game. 0-1 pitch is up and away. And now they're starting to get some pretty good work here in relief from Madison Cotton. She has faced 8 batters has retired 7. Gabriela Torres 0 for 2, a pop out and a ground out.
All she's done is come in and gotten outs.
That's hit sharply. Diving stop it short by Eccles. She'll throw it over to first, but it won't matter. Infield single for Torres.
Yeah, great play, but no chance of the out.
So she's aboard as the possible tying run. 1 out here in the 5th inning. And Haley Morse, who's 1 for 2 with a double in the 2nd. Second team all-conference, 3rd baseman. Ball 1.
Pretty well played game so far. We've only had 1 error in the game. Of course, it was a costly error.
Well, the first not in time yet, part of that 3-run inning for HBU.
Throwback over at first base. When's the last time you saw anybody getting picked off?
Not often.
I actually saw one this year, and I was thinking to myself, you used to see that a lot more, but not often.
There's a good off speed. It's 2-1. Haley Morse came in tied for a 2nd on the team in homers. Quite a ways behind.
Might they try and delay steal here?
And now it's 3 balls and a strike.
Not on this pitch. That would be silly.
Dangerous spot here for Cotton. You're approaching the bottom part of the order, but all of them can hit. And that's upstairs. So now it's 2 on with 1 out. And the batter will be Kiki Rogron.
And Cotton has been very good up until this point, according to her stats.
That's in there for a strike. Gets that corner. So 0-1 on Rogron, who's 1 for 2, an RBI double in the 2nd.
She's got a chance here for more ribbies.
Yep. Tying run in the form of Torres in scoring position at 2nd. Possible go-ahead at 1st. That's in there as well. How about that? Inside corner, outside corner. That's textbook.
Good pitcher's pitch there also. Cotton has been really, really good. I mean, again, you look at her stats, and they're not that great. So she's come in and really done a fabulous job.
Until back-to-back hitters reaching base and retired 7 of 8. 0-2 pitch. That's chopped left side. Cut off well at 3rd by Savage. And you credit HBU defensively. A couple of issues with Veenker out and left on a couple of tough fly balls, but for the most part, from an infield perspective, they've been rock solid.
They've been solid, you're right.
So the runner's up a base. And now you get a spot here for Sierra Galvan to bat. So both of these pitchers hitting for themselves. First Grace Gilbert, and now Galvan.
Doesn't have a lot of at-bats during the season.
She's 0 for 10 for the year. This is interesting.
But if you pull her, you can't put her back in.
How about that? Into left field, a base hit. Her first hit of the season ties this game at 3 in the 5th. Amazing.
Told you the coaches liked her. She just showed us why. Just a competitor.
That's the first hit of her college career.
And she hammered this ball.
RBI single to tie it at 3 in the 5th. On the corners, 2 outs. De Avila looks at ball 1, made that outstanding play to save a couple of runs. Boy, that last inning could have been a lot worse for HBU if not for her play up the middle at short.
How about helping yourself out with the RBI?
The second you pointed to that stat line, I knew it was coming. You get all the credit for that one.
Okay, so her parents and everyone else can thank me for that one.
Change it to 1 for 11. First hit of her college career. And, of course, in the circle, got those final crucial couple outs in the 5th.
Amen.
Have yourself a 5th inning, huh?
Have yourself a 5th inning. You're right.
De Avila takes, it's now 3-0, and this is getting to be danger time here for Cotton, who had been so steady. The ebbs and flows in this game have just been amazing.
Well, as you said, you know, they've been teetering on the brink of disaster. A&M Corpus Christi with that 2-0 lead, leaving a lot of runners on, and HBU pushing the envelope every inning, finally getting some RBIs.
Well, this is a game where the two teams have combined to leave 14 on base so far. They're 5 for 23 with runners in scoring position. It simply seems to be who can take advantage at least a little bit of opportunities because they're both getting them.
Well,
here's a 3-0.
You don't have pitchers that are going to come in and strike out 12 hitters. So the ball's going to be put in play a lot.
So De Avila walks.
Guess who's up?
Oh, it's Torres first. But now you got Egan on deck. Got to be very careful here. And going to get a meeting in the circle.
I hope you sprayed those out. Steaming on that down right now.
Can't see from here, but does HBU have anybody in the pen?
I think we've got the same angle, so not sure I've got an answer for you on that one, but they're going to roll with Cotton here. So a ground out from Scambalori to start this inning. Infield single from Gabriela Torres. Haley Morris walks. Ground out from Rogron. RBI single from Galvan, the first hit of her college career. And now the walk to De Avila.
Well, the only pitcher we have left for HBU is playing left field. So there it answers my question.
Bases full, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. And a tie game at 3, opening round of this Southland tournament. Fouled away. Torres has reached twice in 2 at-bats, a walk and a single.
How about that? Pitching coach comes out and throws a strike.
Oh, 1. Softly back to the circle. And well done by Cotton to avoid what could have been disaster. But the Islanders do tie it up. They get 1, although they leave 3 more on board. They've stranded 9, but we're tied at 3.